Hey everyone, welcome to Reach Out and Read of Greater New York's Read Aloud for today. I'm Carrie and I'm excited to have Diane back here with us, and she has two new stories that I haven't heard before, and I wonder if you guys have heard them too, but I'm so excited to learn more about these two new stories today. Take it away, Diane.
Okay, hi everyone. Good morning or good afternoon. I'm Diane and I'm here with my first story, which is called I'm the Biggest Thing in the Ocean. And it's written and illustrated by Kevin Sherry and published by Dial Books for Young Readers. So here it is. I'm a giant squid and I'm big. I'm bigger than these shrimp. I should say so. I'm bigger than these clams. What do you think? Think he's bigger? I'm bigger than this crab. I'm bigger than that jellyfish. I'm bigger than these turtles. I'm even bigger than this octopus. I'm bigger than that shark. Shh. I'm the biggest thing in the ocean. Uh-oh, what do we have here? What's this? This looks like a whale to me. Well, the whale swallowed the squid. Now we're inside the whale. And look at all the other things that are there. Is the squid bigger than them? The shrimp? A sea urchin? Some fish? A turtle? The squid is bigger. The jellyfish? The shark? I guess the whale must have swallowed all those other things too. The squid is thinking. And you know what it says? I'm the biggest thing in this whale. And that's the story of I'm the biggest thing in the ocean. It's funny because the giant squid is very big and so is the whale, but it fits in this little book. Look at this little book. We call these books board books because the pages are made of cardboard. And I have another story for you. This one is called Hey Water, written and illustrated by Antoinette Portis, and published by Neil Porter Books of Holiday House Publishing Company. Oh, I see some water. Lots of waves. Let's see what we can learn about water. Hey, water. Hey, water, I know you. You're all around. Here's water coming out of a faucet. You spray up out of a sprinkler and down out of a shower. Up and down. What else? You trickle out of a hose. And gurgle. Make sure you can see everything here. In a stream, it gurgles. And rush toward the sea. This is a river with boats on it. You cover most of the earth, salty, surging, and mysterious. I see a whale there. In the ocean, you cover most of the earth. Sometimes you lie quiet and calm in a lake. Boats can go on the lake. So we can splash and play and yell in you. What is this? This isn't a lake, this is a pool. I see a diving board and I see a raft and I see children with floaters. I stomp in you and scatter droplets everywhere. In what? In what form? That's right, a puddle. That's water too. In the morning, you wink at me from blades of grass. Now, I don't know if you can see it, it's very light. It's a dewdrop. The morning dew on the blade of grass. Sometimes you slide down my cheek without a sound. This is a tear right over here. Sometimes you roar and pour, which is what? That's right, rain. Look at all the raindrops. Rain is water too. Water, even when you try to fool me, I know you. You blast and huff, you whistle and puff. When you're in the form of steam coming out of a tea kettle. You hide in the air and drift in the form of a cloud. That's water too. You drift in the air and hide the world in the form of fog. See, it's hard to see the houses with the fog there. Sometimes you freeze hard as a rock, as an ice cube, or an iceberg, which is a rock that floats, a really, really big piece of ice. You can see there's a boat here. You can see how small the boat is compared to the iceberg. So we know that how big the iceberg is. Or sometimes it freezes as a rock we can skate on, as a rink. I see children ice skating. Sometimes you freeze soft as a feather, as snow. And fancier than lace. Can you see all these different designs? It might be hard to see on this white page. Maybe you can see it better on the blue page, as snowflakes. But water, I know it's you. With snow, you can build a snowman. It looks like that's what they're doing here. You're hiding in this funny guy, this snowman. And you're hiding in me too. There's water in all of us. Water, you're a part of every living thing. Like this penguin, a plant, a bug, a puppy, a fish, even a mushroom. When I'm thirsty, there you are, in a glass of water. Hey, water, thank you. What's this water? In a bathtub. So we see that water has lots of different forms. We know it as a liquid flowing from a faucet to fill a glass, or rushing by in rivers on their way to the sea, and providing a home for millions of creatures and plants. But water is not just amazing because it's necessary for life on Earth. Water can take many forms beyond the liquid we drink every day. Clouds and fog don't look like liquids, but they are made of tiny droplets of water, so tiny they can float in the air. When the drops clump together and get too heavy to float, they fall from clouds as rain. That's water in its liquid form. What about solid? When water is cooled way down to 32 degrees Fahrenheit, or 0 degrees Celsius, it freezes into a solid. Solid water appears as tiny crystalline snowflakes, or ice cubes clinking in your glass, or icebergs the size of city blocks floating in the seas of Antarctica. Water in its solid state can even fall from the sky in the form of hail as big as tennis balls and dent the roofs of cars. And there's another form that water can take, and that's gas. When water is heated, it turns into a gas called water vapor. In this form, water is invisible. Water vapor is in the air all around us, but we can't see it. We think of steam as vapor or gas, but actually it's not. Steam is a mist made of tiny droplets of hot water suspended in the air. That's what we see shooting out of the spout of a kettle or hovering over a bowl of soup. Water turns into vapor at room temperature too, though this happens so slowly we can't see it. This is how rain puddles on the sidewalk gradually disappear. The sun's warmth evaporates the liquid into gas. And if you see in this page, the water cycle, when water falls to the ground as liquid or solid, it's called precipitation. It could be as rain or snow. But then the sun's heat turns liquid into vapor that rises up into the air, and that's called evaporation. And once in the air, cold air causes water vapor to turn back into liquid droplets, and that's called condensation. So that makes a cycle of water. And I bet you didn't know something else about water. Conserving water or managing water. What do you mean conserving water? Well, we are lucky that in most places in our country, we can turn on a faucet and get clean water to drink. There are many homes in the world, though, where this is not true. Some people need to walk miles every day to get the water they need to drink, wash, cook, and grow food. Though the same amount of water has been on Earth for millions of years, almost all the water on Earth is in oceans. Seawater is salty, so we can't drink it or grow plants with it. And fresh water found in lakes, rivers, springs, or underground, the water we drink and use in daily life, is only 3% of the water in the world. And 2% of that water is frozen in glaciers and the polar ice caps, so we can't use it. In many parts of the world, we are consuming or using our fresh water faster than it falls to Earth as rain or snow, while a warming climate is drying up lakes and rivers around the world. We need to use our fresh water supply carefully, especially in times of drought or water shortage. If we don't, then all living things won't have the water needed for survival. So those are some things to be aware of when managing our water. And that's the story of Hey Water. I hope you liked it. Now be sure to check out the Reach Out and Read of Greater New York website for a list of free resources in English and Spanish that are print resources, or they might be video-based, such as parent workshops, read-alouds, and educational hands-on activities for your children. And you can enter your email to join a newsletter in which updates about Reach Out and Read of Greater New York will be sent straight to your inbox. You know, Reach Out and Read of Greater New York gives young children a foundation for success by incorporating books into pediatric care and encouraging families to read aloud together. With a library card, you will have access to lots of books to read together. And there are tons of libraries in New York City that where you can get books. There are 3 systems. They each have their own library card, and there's going to be links to these systems in this video. There's the Brooklyn Public Library system. There's Queens Library, which has 63 libraries. And there's New York Public, which is the rest of the city, Manhattan, Bronx, and Staten Island. So if you get a library card for any or all of the systems, imagine how many books you can get and how that's a great source of books to get for you to read together. So those are my books for today, and I hope you enjoyed them. And I hope you get a library card if you don't have one already.
Thanks, Diane. I absolutely agree. The library is an incredible resource where you can read stories like this and so many others. I hope everyone enjoyed those stories as much as I did, and I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day. Bye, everyone.